Hola, buenas ondas. Estamos en el Ocean Spirit 2010 y tenemos la oportunidad de estar con Brad Domke, que ha venido desde Estados Unidos, no os confundáis, y vamos a hacerle unas cuantas preguntillas a lo Gorgonita. Hi Brad.
What's up?
How are you?
How's it going?
A little bit cold?
Brad. Yeah, I'm a little cold. Just got out of the water, trying to practice a little bit.
Nice.
Just still getting low, but
Estamos, es antes de las semifinales, entonces estaba calentando un poquillo y lo hemos pillado a ver si nos podía hacer una entrevista. How do you begin skimboarding?
well, in Florida, I started skating really young, and I had a friend, one of my good friends, Tommy Rudek. He wanted to teach me how to surf one day, and he always wants to teach me how to surf, but I would always say no. Got into surfing, surfed for a few years of my life. Right before I moved to the East Coast, I moved onto the beach on the Gulf Coast of Mexico, and there weren't really waves in the summertime because we were waiting to move into my house on the East Coast, so I just got a skimboard because I saw everyone was doing it. It kind of started right there, and then I realized like how much fun it was, and when there was surf that summer, would still go skimming, and all my friends were like, "Why are you skimming?" And just like, I don't know, I just really like it, I'm having fun. And then I just kept doing it, and when I moved to the East Coast, I ended up moving to a pretty nice place where there's good skim for Florida, and I just kept skimming and met like Brad Evers and this kid Mike Hickey, and we'd go to Sebastian Inlet all the time, and I just kept skimming from then on, but that's pretty much how I started it.
Nice, nice. And can you remember which was
My first board?
Your first board?
Well, my first board ever skimboard was a wave zone, but my first real, like, when I wanted to actually start riding waves and I found out that you could actually like do tricks and ride waves, it was a Zap carbon, and that lasted me for a good long time. And then I actually I've pretty much tried all the skimboards, but in the end I ended up trying Exiles, and those are my favorite boards to ride, and I've just stuck with them ever since because they make such great boards. And me and Exile pretty much collaborated, and I got to make my pro model, and it's like the pro shape with a little bit less rocker, just a rocker that I've been using a lot, and we ended up just letting a few people try it, and they seemed to like it, and we made it a pro model, and that's pretty much how it went.
Lo que todos soñamos. This is what we are all dreaming always.
Yeah, for sure.
Have a pro model.
Yeah.
Can you? I think it's difficult, no? But can you remember your first wave? Very first wave you.
First wave ever.
Yeah,
skimboarding.
Rap or roller.
Man, I can really remember like my first like sessions where I like found out I could ride waves, and I was like really getting stoked.
Yeah.
And I remember frontside was pretty difficult for me like the first time. Like it's weird because when you surf frontside, I thought in the very beginning of surfing, like frontside was definitely a lot less difficult to surf frontside. But like on a skimboard it wasn't, you know. But I mean, on the Gulf Coast, I mean, I just was hitting little waves and it was fun, and I remember just like how unique of a feeling it was like to run off the beach and catch a wave and just like do skate tricks, and I just saw all the kids doing it, and I just looked so fun, so I just kept doing it, and I'm 21 now, and I've been doing it since I was like 14, like competing and just like taking it serious as I can. But you know, it's all in good fun. I get to come here and meet new people, and just
it's nice.
It's the point of why I do it, pretty much.
And also, can you remember which is your best wave you ever take?
The best wave I've ever taken in my life? Can't really recall it, but I mean, I've had numerous of good sessions with my team in Cabo, Solmar. I mean, like, pretty much one of my first wedge barrels when I was like 15 or 16, I remember just seeing the lip going over me and just seeing like, wow, I'm like actually gotten myself to a place where I can actually be in like a real barrel for skimboarding, and like just to be at the wedge and like try that wave that I've always seen on videos that I fucking, excuse my French, but always watched every morning, every day I woke up, before I went to the beach, before I went to school, after school, just all the time watching Wedge, 10th Street, all those siders, just dreaming to go there one day. And I finally just remember getting barreled, and just being like, wow, like it's sick that I'm finally like getting to the place I've seen on videos and stuff.
First time
good times.
The first time you ride the wedge cider with a wave was scary.
The first time I ever did it, the first wave I ever went for, I fell because I was so nervous because it was such a good wave. It was like I was almost just like couldn't even like tell what I wanted to do. I couldn't even get on my board. I remember I fell, jumping on my board. But then I remember my first wave, just riding and connecting, and it was like pretty okay wave, but I got barreled on it, and I was like, ever since I've been addicted to the place, and whenever I get a chance, I'll be there.
You will go there.
Yeah.
Increíble, ¿eh? Lo que también todos soñamos, estar en the wedge, ¿no? ¿Qué más? Se me ha cortado aquí.
No, agradecimientos y ya está, ¿no?
Yes. Also, you want to thank your
I would love to thank Freak Traction, Matt Keckley and Deanna Keckley. They're like the greatest people that have been helping skimming, and lately in the pad companies, they sent me here to hang out with you guys. They're really dedicated people. I mean, they're really good friends of me. Like, they live right next door to me, and I know what they think about skimming. And he has been in surfing for so long, training with the top pros for surfing, and he really like sees something different about skimming. And he's been helping the sport a lot, sending me like around the world, along with Aaron Peluso to Exile. They're like the best to me. I've gone on so many trips and ended up pretty much now we're family, like Peluso and my whole team, the Sam Stinnett. I'd really like to thank the Stinetts because they let me stay at their home in California because they're like brothers to me, and I just love hanging out with them. But and I'd like to thank Resistance Wetsuits because it's pretty cold today and I'm probably going to need my suit. And they make such nice suits for, it's like the perfect suits for skimming and running. And Skim City, he pays for all my entry fees, helps me out. He's been there since the beginning. I really like to thank them, and just you guys for letting me come here and just be cool to me and have fun with all the different like people around Europe. Just came here and have been so respectful and nice just to hang out with. Like sometimes you wonder, like you travel so far, if you're even gonna make friends or if people are just gonna look at you like we don't even want to like deal with this American, you know? Because I've been here for like 3 weeks and I've just met so many different kind of people, you know? But so far so good, and I'm really stoked to be here.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, dude.